Welcome everyone to this week's Colorscope. My name's Elizabeth Harper. My website is sealedwithlove.com. Thank you to my Facebook friends for this week's colours. We have Ramona to thank for MOCHA, and there's Tara to thank for APRICOT, and then there's Patsy to thank for PEONY PINK. So we have, using your intuition, select one of those three colours. So there's MOCHA, APRICOT or PEONY PINK. Okay, so while you're doing that, remember to subscribe to my love letter. Grab your free colour kit at bit.ly/colour kit. And also remember, if you want to join me at the Omega Institute for my Intuition Play Shop, July 26th to 31st. You can find out more about it on my website and in my love letter. And also there'll be a bit.ly link below, so take a look at that. And I would love for you to join me, especially if you want to develop your intuition, psychic healing skills, and if you want to become a professional in this realm as well. Okay, so let's get going, shall we? So what are we starting with? MOCHA. So MOCHA, of course, it's a coffee colour, isn't it? But it has a little bit of, there's almost a sense of chocolate in it too. Why not, right? So now with MOCHA, with the coffee element, it's waking you up. But there's almost a sense of, you know, the soil is that same color, and planting seeds and nurturing and loving yourself is a part of that MOCHA color as well. It's a mothering color because of that, because of the nurturing, because of the soil, because of the fertility, the potential fertility that can come from it. And when you see soil that color, it's always really fertile. So I feel that this is saying right now you are focusing on what you can create, where you can lay down maybe new seeds, where you can expand your ideas, how you can nurture what you're already doing, and also maybe nurturing yourself or nurturing a relationship that you're in. With that kind of MOCHA color, it's saying that things can potentially open up and get moving quickly, but because it has the soil part of it as well that's connected with the color, there is a sense of try not to make things grow too quickly. You know, there's some kind of saying about being in a bud, and you know, the bud opens up in its own time. If you try to force it open, then the flower just doesn't survive as well as it could do. So there's a sense of now just allowing things to expand, to grow, to awaken, to open up in their own time. And this is including you as well. Yes, you. So if you've been beating yourself up about not getting where you needed to go as quickly as you wanted to get there, then stop it. It's time to start loving and nurturing yourself. That's the brown energy. That's the MOCHA energy. Alright, so we're going to choose 3 cards. I've got them spread out here, so I haven't chosen them yet. We're going to choose one of the angel cards as well. So we've got 2 tarot decks and 1 angel card. So see if you can intuit what the angel is going to be. And I'll tell you, I'll put my glasses on in a moment. So I feel like that card and that card. Let's see what we have. Alright, so this is perfect. So we have 2 we have 2 major arcana cards. So this one here is time space. This would usually be the Last Judgment in the regular tarot deck. Just take a look at that and see if there's anything you're most attracted to right now. And whatever you are most attracted to, then ask yourself, what does that mean? What does that mean for me? Yeah. So when I'm looking at this, there's almost something in space. I'm not sure what it is. It's this little bit right here, and I have no idea what it is. But it looks almost like a little, I don't know, Sputnik or something like this. So because it's time and space, so it's almost like that little seed. The seed is still being planted, hasn't quite formed yet, and you may not even know what it is. But it's almost like the thought has created something. It's starting. Exciting. So now the other card here would usually be the Sun card. No, is that right? No, it would normally be the star card, the star card, and it's a wishing card. So with this, it's saying again, you need to nurture yourself and need to nurture your ideas as well. That's the sense of it with this particular sunshine right here. Let's put that back. Let's see what the card is. Balance. Excellent. So find balance in your life with doing, giving, receiving, etc. And that's right with the planting seeds as well, isn't it? Because you know you want to give, but you also need to be able to receive too. Great. All right then. So what's our next color? Apricot, right? So I was thinking about apricots this morning, you know, after that color was chosen, apricot. And you know, it's associated with sex because of the colors. It's so soft and beautiful and has a kind of little bit of a, looks like a little butt, doesn't it? It's like a little sexy sort of little butt, the apricot. So with this, it's got orange and it's got red and it's got yellow. So there's all those nice, juicy, rooted, empowering, sexy kind of colors, right? So with this, there's almost a sense of you're very fertile at the moment. Now, this could be literal. It could be literal in the sense of, you know, if you're trying for a child, this is a great time for you if you've chosen apricot. But if it's not your thing to have a child, then it could be fertile with ideas. It could be that lots of different things are happening for you right now, and there's lots of things coming in, and there's almost a sense of, again, that expansion, which was very much like the MOCHA color as well. The expansion is there, but the fruitfulness is there. When you kind of choose a fruit, you've got that fruitfulness energy with it. I feel like it's really sacred. There's a sense of sacredness that's going with this. And there's also a sense of you looking at your life and looking at maybe what fits and what doesn't fit anymore. And looking at things in a different way. I feel almost like you're going to be looking at things in a different way. So maybe looking at the sacredness of your life. Maybe looking at friends that you know you haven't kind of connected with in a while, and it's time to sort of move them out and bringing a new tribe, some new friends. Not to move your old friends out, but you know, that sense of something is shifting in your life and it's going to be much more sacred for you. It feels like you're going to honor your life a little bit more. If you know what your values are, if you've ever thought about that, what are my values? Like, my values are my spirituality, my intuition, my sense of humor, kindness, etc. If I don't have those values in my life, then I don't feel complete. I don't feel fulfilled. So there's a sense of you will be looking at what you value and then seeing if you are actually fulfilling those values in your life. I also feel like it's like you're gonna snap out of something as well, and it's like wake up. There's a sense of waking up and realizing something and knowing now exactly what it is you have to do next. Yeah. Okay. Got a little bit of spirit coming in the back of my neck there. So let's see what your card is. Your cards are... Let's see what angel you get as well. Alright, so... Oh, yeah, these are lovely. I'll let you look at them in a minute. Let's put my glasses on. Right, so you have the Three of Cups, which is love. So we were saying at the beginning, right, that peach, that apricot, has a kind of sexy energy to it. Well, the Three of Cups is that passion and love and flowering and just beautiful. So if you're not in a relationship, this could be that relationship energy is coming into your life. Take a look at that card, see what it is you're most attracted to, then ask yourself, what does that mean? What does that mean? So when I look at this card, I can't help but see that pink flower at the center there, and there's a sense of it's almost like, I feel like there's going to be a little bit of maybe a celebration, or maybe it's just that you're going to be invited out and it's the beginning of something for you. It just feels nice. It feels really nice. So the other card is transformation. So this is usually the death card in the regular tarot. So she has green on, and green is like me with the green. It's an awakening color, it's a new birth, it's a rebirth color. So that green, it's like she is waking up, her wings are starting to open up. When you get death, it's going from a caterpillar into a butterfly. She's holding onto a face. So it's like she's had this kind of face, a different kind of face on her, a different kind of personality, maybe a different character. Oh, she's put a brave face or whatever. But now she's changing. So it's like you are changing. You're becoming someone different, and it's good. You're becoming the butterfly. You've got no idea what it's like to be a butterfly because you've always been a caterpillar. So here the card is delight. Isn't that lovely? So be delighted, be filled with light. And look at all these lovely little angels that are right here as well with you. Lighting candles. It's nice to light a candle and thank the light for your life, for your blessings. And it will help to bring more blessings into your life. That's not the reason to do it, but the reason is to just be in honor and awe of the light, and you are the light. All right then. So our final color is peony pink, which is kind of sweet, isn't it? So I learned something about peonies. It's when you have that flower, an ant has to open the peonies up, so the ants come in and kind of eat away at the peony, and then the peony can blossom. So what we might think is a bug, what we might think is annoying and something that shouldn't be there, like the ants, you know, they get into everything, don't they? They're very clever like that. When we think that, you know, they're a bit of a nuisance in your garden, they are actually opening something beautiful up. They're helping the blossoms. So they're connecting to nature, and they're hearing the call of nature to help that blossoming. So my point here is that if something is really annoying for you, if something has been grating on your nerves, it appears to be a huge challenge for you, that peony pink, you know, pink is a color of vulnerability. It's a color of love, unconditional love, but it also makes you vulnerable. It's the core of your heart. So when you connect to that core, you have to get through all those other layers, just like that peony, to get to that place that is really protected. But to get there, sometimes annoying things happen, and those things happen, it's almost like to put you off guard, so that then you will get to that place at the core of your being. Do you understand? So there's a sense of you growing as a consequence of this, and a sense of you opening up as a consequence of this, and blossoming as well. So it's a really positive energy, but it starts out with something that's a little bit annoying or a little bit challenging, and that challenge is actually the making of you. All right, so let's see what card we have. Cards. Keep going in the singular, don't I? So angel card. Which angel card was to come out? I don't like to look at the cards because I might cheat. Not that I do, but you never know, right? So let's see what you get. More good cards. It's always good when good cards come up, right? Ace of Worlds. So the Ace of Worlds is like the Ace of Pentacles, if you know that. So it's an earthy energy. It's very grounded. Have a look at that and see if there's anything that you're most attracted to. Then ask yourself, what does that mean? What does that mean? So when I look at this, I see that yellow right there. So it's almost like a big sunshine, and you know, there's so many other things on top of it, and then there's that yellow underneath it, and that yellow it's the light, it's brightness, it's throwing light onto a subject so you get more information. It's power, it's being empowered. So I feel that this is behind all those other things. So you're going to find that power, you're going to find your confidence, you're going to find your self-esteem, you're going to find an ability that you didn't know you had. So now the other card, which is perfect, is spiritual strength, and I feel that's part of that ability that you're going to find. And just as I said that, I saw lots of little sparks right here. When I see sparks, I see that as the truth. Some people call them angel sparks, and sometimes they are, and sometimes they're fairy sparks, but in this instance it was the truth. So this is spiritual strength. You see here, this could be a reflection of this person right here. So it's like somebody is holding the roof of the building up, but it's really a part of him. So it's part of his energy that's holding everything up, and that's you. You're going to find your strength this week, this month, maybe even this year, right? So let's see what card we get. We get support for number 3. Isn't that perfect? So even though I see that spiritual strength card as a part of you, it could also be that your guides, your loved ones in spirit, your friends and family on the earth plane are helping and supporting you. So you've asked, you're going to receive it. Great. So now let's see what color wants to come to us for a message for all of us, and which cards want to come to us. So I'm going to pick a card from each deck again, and I'm asking in my head what color wants to come to me, and I'm being told garnet red. So the garnets are, there's an aspect of love and courage that go with garnet, but as I'm sort of tuning into it, I'm seeing it up here in the third eye area, and I'm seeing a star that's coming from it as well, and there's a sense of focusing on what that next step is going to be, particularly around physical things, like your career, like your home, your family, vacations, your food, what you take in, your exercise, education, everything that is physical. There's a sense of that is being focused on. That's what I see with the garnet red. Let's see if there's anything else. Yeah, it's like a little periscope that you're sort of looking around at what it is you need to do next. We all need to do that, right? So excellent. So focus on the garnet energy. So the cards are Two of Worlds, which is this light again that's shining through the window. So with that light, what's the name of the card? Purity. So with that light, it's almost like, it's shining through the window. On the other side is a reflection of the light. So I feel that with this, Two of Wands, it's saying that there's going to be a lot of reflections. There's going to be a lot of realizations. There's almost a sense of realizations that, what you are creating, who you are, the direction you're going in, your beliefs, etc. There are others that are doing the same thing. So it's almost like there are reflections all around you. But there's a sense with this that what you have to do is go straight to the source. So if you need anything at all, don't look to these people around you, the ones that are maybe doing the same things as you, or on the same path as you. Don't look to them. Look instead to the light, because the light is the true reflection of you, and that light is spirit. Yeah. So that's what I feel it means by purity. That the information you're going to get, and this is a great message, the information you're going to get will be colored by the people around you. But if you go straight to the source, you only have to go through this window, and that is your own vision to get to that information. Yeah, I like that. So then the next card is Material Harvest, which is lovely. This would be the Nine of Pentacles. So there is a sense of balance that's in the back there, and there's nourishment that's coming in. Material harvest is that, money and abundance and blessings and all kinds of wonderful things can come to you this week. You just have to be open to receive. You may have asked, but it's good to be open to receive. So it's kind of like Marianne Williamson. I listened to her one time, and she said there's no point asking for more flowers. You have to be a bigger vase, or vase, as she said. And that's so true, isn't it? You have to be a bigger vessel to receive more of the abundance. So now The card that came up is truth. So look at that. You are finding the truth. The truth is in your heart. So there's two little angels there, but again, I feel that the truth is coming from the divine. It's straight from the source, straight from the source's mouth or heart. You'll know it as well. When that information comes in, you'll feel it. So yeah, feels good to me. Alright, so that's it for this week's Colorscope. Hope you've enjoyed it. Do remember that the people that gave us the colors for this week, I will be choosing some cards, especially for you, and creating a little video. That video is for everybody as well, so you get a double dip on choosing whichever color you want today, and maybe when you go to my Facebook page as well, you'll see that on Monday. Remember to grab my free color kit at bit.ly/color kit, and remember that I have a store with lots of goodies in it. This in particular is in there. This has Herkimer diamonds in it. This is the Ascension necklace. So you'll find that at, I think it's shopswl.com. I made a bit.ly link, but you'll see it below. All right, lots of coloricious blessings to you. Bye.